What if everything we think we know about history is incomplete? Across the world, there are discoveries that challenge science, stories that defy explanation, and mysteries that refuse to stay buried. From ancient technologies that shouldn't exist, to weapons whose secrets vanished with time, these unanswered questions continue to haunt historians and researchers alike. Tonight, we explore some of the most fascinating unsolved mysteries ever recorded. The mystery of the Nemi ships. In the early 20th century, an astonishing discovery was made in Lake Nemi near Rome. Resting beneath the water were two enormous ancient Roman ships, later known as the Nemi ships. Built in the 1st century AD under the reign of Emperor Caligula, these vessels were unlike anything historians believe the Romans were capable of constructing. One of the ships measured over 70 meters long, making it one of the largest ancient ships ever discovered. Far from being simple transport vessels, these ships were floating palaces. They featured marble columns, mosaic floors, heated baths, and even sophisticated plumbing systems. Most astonishing was their heating technology. The ships used hypocaust systems, an advanced form of underfloor heating. Hot air circulated through channels beneath the floors, warming the rooms above, technology that rivals some modern designs. After Caligula's death, the ships were deliberately scuttled and left submerged for nearly 2,000 years. When they were raised in the 1930s, historians were forced to reconsider long-held assumptions about Roman engineering. Sadly, both ships were destroyed during World War II, and only fragments remain today. The mystery lies not only in their purpose, but in what their existence revealed. The ancient Romans were far more technologically advanced than scholars once believed. Greek fire, the lost weapon of Byzantium. Few weapons in history have inspired as much fear and mystery as Greek fire. Used by the Byzantine Empire between the 7th and 12th centuries, this incendiary weapon could burn on water and was nearly impossible to extinguish. Greek fire was deployed using siphon-like devices, essentially early flamethrowers, or thrown in clay pots that shattered on impact. Water, instead of putting out the flames, often made them burn more fiercely. Sand and cloth were also ineffective. The exact formula was a closely guarded secret, passed down through select engineers. No written recipe has survived, and despite centuries of research, historians have been unable to recreate it with certainty. What we do know is that Greek fire played a decisive role in defending Constantinople from Arab and Viking fleets. By the 14th century, the knowledge vanished completely, leaving behind one of history's greatest technological enigmas. What lies beneath the Great Sphinx? The Great Sphinx of Giza has stood watch over Egypt for more than 4,500 years. But what lies beneath it remains a subject of intense debate. Modern surveys have revealed the presence of tunnels, shafts, and chambers beneath the monument. While mainstream Egyptologists believe these structures were part of ritual or drainage systems connected to nearby temples, speculation has gone much further. One of the most famous claims is the so-called Hall of Records, a legendary chamber said to contain lost knowledge from an ancient civilization. This idea originated in the 19th century and was later popularized by Edgar Cayce, who claimed the chamber held records of Atlantis. To date, no archaeological evidence supports the existence of such a chamber. Excavations around the Sphinx are strictly regulated, and while tunnels do exist, their purpose remains unclear. The mystery endures, balanced between scientific caution and popular imagination. The Wandjina Cave Paintings. Deep in the Kimberley region of Western Australia lie the Wandjina Cave Paintings, some of the oldest rock art in the world. Created by indigenous peoples tens of thousands of years ago, these paintings depict humanoid figures with large round eyes and no mouths. To the indigenous communities, Wandjina figures are sacred spirits, creators of the land and guardians of life. However, their unusual appearance has led some to speculate that they depict extraterrestrial beings. Historians strongly reject this interpretation, emphasizing that the figures are deeply rooted in Aboriginal spiritual traditions. Yet the paintings remain mysterious due to their age, symbolism, and the advanced artistic techniques used by their creators. Sea serpents and maritime mysteries. In August 1848, the crew of the British naval ship HMS Daedalus reported seeing a massive sea serpent in the Atlantic Ocean. Described as nearly 60 feet long with humps along its back, The creature was observed for over 20 minutes by experienced sailors and officers. Another famous account comes from Hans Egede, a missionary who reported seeing a giant sea serpent near Greenland in 1734. His detailed descriptions sparked widespread interest among early naturalists. Skeptics argue these sightings were misidentified whales, giant squids, or optical illusions. However, the consistency and credibility of the witnesses keep these reports firmly in the realm of mystery. The Sea Peoples and the Bronze Age collapse. Around 1200 BC, the ancient world experienced a catastrophic collapse. Civilizations across the Mediterranean, Mycenaeans, Hittites, and others, fell rapidly. Only Egypt survived. Egyptian inscriptions describe a terrifying enemy known as the Sea Peoples, seafaring raiders who destroyed cities and brought empires to their knees. Despite detailed battle records, their origins remain unknown. Some scholars believe they came from the Aegean, Anatolia, or Sicily. Others suggest they were displaced populations fleeing famine or natural disasters. After their defeat by Pharaoh Ramesses III, they vanished from history. Who they were and why they came remains one of archaeology's greatest unanswered questions. Lost cities and hidden treasures. Legends of lost cities like Paititi, El Dorado, continue to inspire explorers. Said to be hidden in the jungles of South America, Paititi is rumored to contain unimaginable wealth. Despite centuries of searches, no definitive evidence has been found. Similarly, legends like the Lost Dutchman's gold mine, the Treasure of Lima, and the Treasure of the Esperanza persist. Each tells of vast fortunes hidden during times of war and chaos, guarded by secrecy, danger, and misfortune. Modern technology has yet to confirm these legends, but neither has it fully disproven them. Do full moons affect human behavior? The belief that full moons influence human behavior dates back thousands of years. While some studies suggest slight correlations with hospital admissions or sleep disturbances, results remain inconsistent. Psychologists point to confirmation bias and the placebo effect as explanations. People notice unusual behavior during full moons because they expect it, reinforcing the belief even without clear evidence. The mystery here may lie more in the human mind than in the moon itself. Unsolved mysteries endure because they challenge certainty. They remind us that history is incomplete, science is evolving, and the universe is far more complex than we imagine. So what do you make of these mysteries? Leave your thoughts, theories, and questions in the comments below. Together we can explore the unknown and keep the spirit of curiosity alive. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that challenge reality and uncover the unexplained.